Alright guys, so we opened the box for the Cancer Awareness Shelby GT500. Before I opened the box up today though, I took a trip out to Hobby Lobby to look at some paints and figure out what we're going to do. I mean, we know it's going to be pink. Well, that's basically all I know. It's going to be pink. I still haven't figured out about stripes or any other detail to it. So, but I went out and looked at some pink paints. I got some craft paints here, and I got a couple different colors to decide what I'm going to do with. The craft paints were on sale, 30% off. So basically, I got this for 56 cents for each bottle. It's pretty cool. So first color I got here is fuchsia. Next is taffeta pink. We've got razzleberry. Sounds like something out of A Christmas Story. And razzleberry pudding. And next we got hot pink. So those are the colors that we got. Now, looking at them this way, you get a better idea of the colors. I'm thinking that these two are a little too light for what I want to do. And at first I was thinking this was too dark, but I think I'm leaning more towards the fuchsia or the razzleberry as for a color. Again, because they're a little darker. They're pink, but they're darker. These two are just too light. But again, it remains to be seen yet. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But that's what we got at the hobby store today. I opened up the box. I got a good look at the kit for the first time because I haven't looked at this yet. And boy, it's pretty sweet. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I haven't built it yet, but man, this is an impressive kit. I'm looking at this kit, and maybe I gotta get the magnifying glass out here, but I'm not even seeing any mold lines that I have to get rid of so far. I mean, it's just really clean. So I'm going to take these parts. There's quite a few parts in this box. There's got to be close to probably between 140 and 160 parts in here. Some nice low-rise tires, individually packaged here, not on a sprue. That's good. But I'm going to go through. I'm going to start by washing these parts, getting them ready, and then getting cleaned up and getting some primer on them. I'm going to start doing some painting and stuff. Got some cool ideas, which I'm not going to really get into until we get to that point, but I'm hoping that this build goes pretty quick. The drive is there for me to do it, that's for sure. So anyway, be right back. So I'm going to be starting with the chassis on this. Here it is. Everything's all primered up already. And what I'm going to do is, I think, well, I'm going to start. I'm going to try to make there's many different layers and colors involved in the new Mustang undersides. So I want to start with a charcoal color. I went out and got charcoal, which for me is kind of like an off black, and I got it, but it's very gray. Let's see here, it's too gray. So I ended up taking some black, adding it to the mix, put in about a quarter jar of paint, added a quarter jar of windshield washer fluid, and mixed it up. And now we're going to give it a shot the first coat of paint and see where we get. This is my first time using the craft acrylics. I've been seeing a lot of people doing it, been wanting to do it for some time myself. This is the first opportunity though that I've had to try it, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're back and we're making some steady but slow progress on the Mustang for the cancer awareness group build for 2014. All the parts have been washed, primed. We've done different colors of primer. Here you can see it was black. Here, originally did black, but I've redone it with white. And the reason being is because I want there are going to be components here. I believe that I'm going to do pink. I'm thinking probably maybe the inserts here and there. I haven't really given a lot of thought yet, but I might put some pink highlights in here just to make it stand out a little bit. There's going to be some pink, if you can see here. There you go. Let that focus a second. If you look, come on. Focus for a second, then it went out. There you go. You can see the texture in the seats, the horizontal, but you can also see these vertical lines. So this here, these strips that go down across the seats and the backs, those I want pink. So I wanted to prime the entire seat white again, so I get a I didn't want the black primer with the pink. It would make it too dark, I think. So I put the white primer on. I'm going to spray paint all of that with the pink, let it dry real well. Then I'm going to mask off those pieces, and then we're going to give the seats a coat of semi-gloss black. And then when we remove the masks, we should have a nice two-tone pink and black combo on a seat. It's going to look pretty nice, I think. Motor is coming slowly but surely, mostly silver. Put the heads black, and there's a piece up here. I don't know what the piece is right now, but that is going to get a hint of pink. So there's going to be pink on there, and there's going to be some accents on the valve covers also that are going to be pink. So that's where we are with that. The underside of the chassis, put a lot of work into the chassis. We did a charcoal gray all across the chassis. Then I went over, let's see, so we did the charcoal gray for the overall color. Then we brought in some burnt umber. I lightened it a little bit. Burnt umber. Actually put a little bit of a reddish hue into it. I forget what color I used. I don't have it on my desk right now. In order to do the wheel well here, where the spare tire sits. If you look, I found some pictures of the underside of one of these cars, and it had a maroon, brownish maroon type color to it. So I used the burnt umber and a little bit of reds in there to make that color. As you can see, I also did the lines, and then this piece here, which is pretty unique on a car. I'm not sure why they do that, but it adds some nice points of interest to the model, and that is this middle piece gets done in a gold color, and in this case I used Folk Arts Sahara Gold in order to get that. And then certain pieces, the heat resistor plates for the exhaust, those were done in aluminum, so it gives it this nice contrast. Overall, it's unlike your normal 60s type car where everything is just black or a dark gray, you know, with maybe some primer streaks in it or something like that. But it's a little bit more clean and definitive on the newer cars than the older ones. So that's where we are with that. On the body, as I said earlier in one of the videos, the body out of the box is almost flawless. It really is. So sanded it down, gave it some white primer again because it's going to get the pink color. It's been banging around a bit. I need to re-sand it a little bit. But I did find one seam line so far, and it was a seam line that went up across the trunk and down the side of the end caps. Just threw some sandpaper onto it and then it went away. What I'm doing now is I'm going to put it on the rear bumper skirt here, and I'm going to attach the front also. I don't see any reason why I need to wait until after the car's painted. I think if I put them on now, and I don't believe it's going to block any assembly according to directions, it should make it a lot easier when I'm painting it, for one, to get the colors even across the entire body, and two, notoriously, when I'm going to fit body parts like that on, when I glue, you put it on and the glue might come out over your finish. I'm going to let that happen now, give it a sanding, and then it should be good to go. We paint it, it'll be all one color, nice and neat. So that's where we are with the Mustang. So we're moving along. Again, progress is slow, but then again, that's the way my builds usually do go. So, if you're watching this, you're not in on a build, I don't think it's too late. You should try to get in on it. It's for a good cause. Hit up Cliff, also known as Roadhog 0822, for any information, and he'll help you out with getting started. So that's it for now. So until next time, guys, be strong.